I just got done watching Project Hail Mary, and all I gotta say is that, this movie rocks. I remember listening to the audiobook probably for like the first few chapters, and then I stopped because I got kind of bored, but I'm glad I didn't finish it because I was able to go into this movie completely blind. And according to the nerds who actually read the book, the trailers completely spoiled the book and the big whoop that people could have had if Rocky wasn't revealed so early, which I'm inclined to agree. Beyond that, this movie fucking rocks, dude. Oh my goodness, from the visuals to the performances to the production to the good old Rocky. Everything about this movie is what Hollywood needs to bring back to the cinemas. Where do I even begin with this 3-hour epic? I mean, I know it's not actually 3 hours, but you gotta add the 30 minutes of previews and trailers. This isn't some depressing Greenland 3.0 where the world is falling apart and everyone's trying to kill each other for resources. Well, the world is kind of falling apart, but instead of a free-for-all amongst all the nations around the world, they're actively working together to solve their crisis, that is, the sun being consumed by an unknown alien microbe. For the folks out there who don't understand the levity of this situation, should our sun lose even a fraction of energy or light, that would have immediate and major repercussions on the Earth, and I'm not just talking the seasons changing. Project Hail Mary stars Ryan Gosling as Ryland Grace. Ryan Gosling, Ryland Grace. Their names are oddly similar. Ryan Gosling is on a suicide mission, literally to figure out how to stop the alien microbe that's consuming the sun. After an unknown and unexplained event that kills his only 2 other astronauts, he's on his own. But maybe a friend comes along with the same mission. And of course, y'all already knew that because the trailers didn't spare any spoilers. Even the marketing had no shame in showing him off.
Hey Rock, you made it.
Amazed.
This isn't another sad, drawn-out drama about astronauts trying to survive and save the world. I mean, it kinda is with the saving the world part, but unlike Interstellar, where it's 100 times more serious and dramatic with its themes and ideas, Project Hail Mary breaks tropes and stereotypes by having a sense of humor, sometimes to its own detriment, but that's besides the point. What I'm getting at is this movie doesn't take itself too serious. That's not to say that there aren't any moments filled with tension. It's just more of an unconventional buddy scientist space flick that isn't afraid of having fun. Rocky, Ryan Gosling's alien companion, is of an intelligent species and he's there with Grace to figure out how to stop the alien probe from eating the sun that's also affecting his home planet. Let's just take in the production here for a second. Just look at it. It's beautiful. Oh my god, the VFX, the sets, space, Rocky. Oh, the cinematography, it's just fan-fucking-tastic. Just beautiful in every single way. God. Yeah, this film may not have an epic interstellar moment like when Matthew McConaughey docks his shuttle by spinning at the same time as the Endurance with an awesome score by Hans Zimmer. But what this film has helps it stand out from the crowd, and that is a heartfelt story about a lonely man finding something to be brave for. A theme that's been missing from theaters for quite a while now. A theme that's also in A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which I need to review it because that shit also fucking rocks. You don't need me to critique Ryan Gosling's performance. You know he's good. He's always good. And in this movie, this might just be his best work yet. He is so fucking good here that he doesn't need to take off his shirt to prove it. The friendship that he develops with Rocky is the bread and butter of this film, and it is amazing to finally see an alien species depicted positively in a movie that feels relatively grounded in space. I'm saying that very loosely. Of course, this isn't the first movie to do that, but unlike other depictions where they're a bit more human-like, Rocky here is entirely unique, and it makes for some awesome interactions. It makes me, the viewer, fascinated with him and his species. How advanced are they? How many are there? What does their home world look like? I love the fact that this movie leaves some mystery for the audience to think for themselves. I'd say my only problem with this movie is that nothing ever really felt at stake. I never really found myself all that invested in their mission. I never really felt myself worried about their task at hand. Everything kind of felt like a breeze when these two science whizzes put their heads together, and what I mean is, I never felt the urgency of their mission, but then again, they still have many years, and I mean like 20 more years before the sun is consumed enough to affect their planets. At the same time though, this point kinda contradicts my previous remarks about the lightheartedness of the film, and that's why I said sometimes to its own detriment, if you can see it that way. Because while there were some awesome sequences that had me on the edge of my seat, I never felt too worried about what was gonna happen next. There wasn't a moment where I was like, whoa, in relief of our characters' accomplishments. But with all that being said, who fucking cares? This movie rocks! Like I said, not every single movie needs those things, and with Project Hail Mary being a buddy scientist movie that understands what it is, guys, this movie is a must-see in theaters. What are you doing still watching this video? Go and get yourself a ticket right now. I walked out of the theater feeling pumped, inspired, and ready to kick some fucking ass. If a movie can do that to me, it's a winner in my books. Definitely gonna be in my top 10 this year, baby. All right, that's enough of me. I'll catch you guys next time.